Hello everyone. We are pleasure to have three top US litigator to Tokyo, and also they are now at Tokyo office. And before they leave tomorrow, we would like to ask them briefly about their overall impression of Tokyo Roadshow we held this time. So. May I ask a simple question? What is an overall big picture impression you have gone through this time as a part of Tokyo Roadshow and meeting our client in person? So, would you, Barry, kindly start sharing your big picture impression?
Sure. All I could say is wow. The team here has been amazing, and we've seen so many companies and had so many good discussions, gotten closer to our clients, and I was wondering if we could come back in about 2 weeks.
So, Mark, what is your impression? It may be a tiring moment and exhaustive after 3 years in COVID era, and seeing client via Zoom and Microsoft Teams will save time and energy, but meeting in person will cost you your energy and also time. But putting aside of it, what is your impression?
Yeah, Carrie, I think that's a really good point, but that time and energy is so well spent. It's so worth it. I mean, Barry and I were at Hogan Lovells before coming to Baker McKenzie over 5 years ago, and we have been to Japan many times before joining Baker, and we've done road shows, and nothing was like this. We met more clients, had more quality meetings, all thanks to you and the Baker McKenzie team here in Tokyo. It was so productive, and there's no substitute for meeting clients face to face, sitting across the table from them in a business meeting, having a drink or a meal with them. And we got to do all of that this week. And yes, it was a lot, but that was really a wonderful experience for us and very well worth our time and our energy.
And I think you can tell that it was well worth it for the clients we met with too. I think everybody really missed that one-on-one in-person interaction, and it's so nice that Japan is open to visitors again. We had some great meals, which were just as important for the business relationship as the many substantive discussions that we had.
So you have just read just a little bit read ahead, but what is your impression this time? It is tiring and spending much energy to meet client in person and face-to-face basis. One-on-one meeting will need you some bit of preparation before seeing them advance rather than attending a big conference. But seeing client on a face-to-face and a one-on-one basis, how would you think about it? Jennifer? Jennifer.
Jennifer, go right ahead.
It was great. Really, Mark and I are just wrapping up a 2-year litigation with a Japanese client. That case is over, but we had the opportunity to spend time with them in a more relaxed setting and smile and laugh and tell jokes and complain about the opposing attorneys. There's really nothing like that kind of bonding when it comes to getting to know clients so that they trust us as their advisors on US legal issues.
Yeah, indeed. Before COVID-19, how many times did you visit Japan, and what is your overall setting before COVID-19's era Japanese visit? Jennifer?
I visited Japan twice before COVID. Similar purpose, to meet clients, to speak at conferences. It feels very much the same. It feels like things are reopened, people are interacting again. The Tokyo office is a little quiet, I have to be honest. There aren't too many people here. The same is true in Washington, D.C., where I am. And I look forward to coming back and meeting even more Baker colleagues on the next trip.
Mark, before COVID, how many visits you made?
Before COVID, 9 times. This is my 10th time to Japan for both business and for pleasure. I've come to Japan just for fun before, twice. And my impression is similar to Jennifer's. I think it seems very normal to me. I mean, more masks on the street, but Barry and I were walking around last night, took a nice long walk right around rush hour, and we were talking about how there are so many people on the street coming out of the office buildings. The taxi cabs are all lined up for taking people. So it seems very back to work in Tokyo.
And Barry?
I think it's 5 times for me to Japan. I think they all have been for business, but there's about to be a pleasure trip planned because I've talked to my wife and she's very eager to come soon. Yeah, we were elbow to elbow with people in a small yakitori place last night, and it's great to see Tokyo open again. I know how tightly you were all clamped down during COVID, and I can't imagine how hard that was for you all because I know it's such a tight-knit society. It was hard for us. I think you all were even more tightly locked down than maybe we were. And so my sense is you're maybe 90% open again. You still see a decent percentage of people wearing masks, but that seems to be coming down. People are finally taking them off, and it's in the US we're pretty much masks off right now. And so I look forward to you, and if you're comfortable doing the same. But it just feels like the office and Japan in general is getting back to its normal vibrancy, which is great. So we love coming here, and it was painful to not get to visit for many years because we had so many interactions going on with our colleagues here, and clients were saying come and visit, but it just wasn't open yet. So this was really kind of the first opportunity, and we jumped on it, all of us.
Hopefully, all of you didn't have issue with Japanese food, but hopefully, any favorite Japanese food would you have, Jennifer?
That's easy, Kobe beef.
Kobe beef. Yeah. Do you agree?
It's pretty hard to beat.
I've had it in the United States, but it's better here. It's better here.
Happy to hear that. Mark?
I love sushi. It's one of my favorite foods in the whole world, and you can't get better sushi than you can in Japan. So it's easy for me, sushi, and I never have any problem with any Japanese food. I'll eat every kind.
Thank you. Barry?
Omakase. Omakase sushi all the way, and I think I had sushi 5 times this week. A couple times before we even started with you, but I would eat it every day, so that's fine. No, I love eating Japanese food.
So last question is rather funny, but as long as you have a memory, would you kindly conclude this interview session by a few Japanese words you have in your head?
For me, it would be domo arigato Kobe beef.
Great. Mark?
Arigato wasenase.
Great.
Ichi beer.
Oh. Nice.
Knee beer.
Knee beer. That's true. Last night was a lot of knee beer.
Thank you all. Hopefully you have some fun time this time, and do wish you will come back again and participate in roadshow next year.
Anytime.
We will be back.
Thank you.
Thank you.